Known like Al Capone, fully blown like Tom Montana in the zone, sitting on chrome stone, sipping on champagne, rolling from Bible paper. See y'all.
Good morning, everybody. I'm in the building. Let's work out. Come on. Grown Folk Tuesday. We still here. We in California, so the time is low wacky. Somebody forgot to put my watch on California time.
Pardon me, darling, if I alarmed you. I don't mean to bother you. I just wanna get you to pause and slow your walks on. Maybe we can talk and I can try to charm you. I'm just trying to find out who you are. I don't mean to come.
Good morning, everybody. Unction, let's go, y'all. Come on.
I ain't no good, no crook.
I'm in Cali right now, so my time is a little off. Sometimes.
Maybe I can call you up. And maybe I can take you out. So let's exchange digits and later arrange digits. Either your place or mine, yeah. This a different type of commitment, yeah. I'm talking about a true friendship, yeah. Someone I can depend on and be down no matter what. Let me know if you're with it, cause girl, it'll be fly. If you want to be, you don't be shy. Give it a try. How could you be? But I won't stop, cause I can't stop, man. Brave heart, you should hate me, yeah. Come on, but I won't stop, man. Cause I can't stop, man. You can hate me, man. You can hate me, man.
No, I don't hate nobody. I love everybody. Let's go. I'm chill. Let's work out. Come on.
Hate the money I see. Clothes that I buy, ice that I wear, clothes that I try. Close your eyes, picture me rolling, sixes, money folding, chicken, honeys that swollen, the richest, not get in ya. Most critically acclaimed, Pulitzer Prize winner, best storyteller, thug narrator, my style's greater, model data, big bet to a lot of you haters, commentators, ringside, try, watch.
Grown Folk Tuesday, let's work out. Come on, Uncle, let's go. Good morning, everybody. Uncle in the building. Yeah, I'm in California right now, so my time is a little bugged out, but I'm still here. Let's work, y'all. Come on.
Me off the scene fast, but good things last. Like your favorite MC, still making some mean cast. First rapper to bring a platinum plaque back to the projects, but you still wanna hate? Be my guest. I suggest.
Good morning. We still turn up. It doesn't matter what day it is or where I'm at in the world. We will turn up. Unction to build. That's why my camera look weird. But I'm in sunny California. Let's go, y'all. Come on. Hey. I got love for
my homies who be rolling with me. Play no games, cause ain't nobody playing with me. I got love.
Oh yeah, we doing a little Grown Folks Tuesday music today. Let's go, grown hip hop. Let's go, y'all. Get ready for that old and gold this week. Come on, let's go. We're getting ready for that old gold joint we drop in the High Level Journey. In a few days we'll be there. Back on the plane. I was on the plane yesterday. Well, I tell you, man, it seems like the plane. I haven't been on the planes like that in a long time. It seems like the planes have gotten whacker and whacker. But you know what? It's what we gotta do. Let's go, y'all.
My pulse with the honey's heart. It's gotten even worse now that the money's washed. Like a letter yard, the 9-8 find me straight. Good health. Can't complain about my financial state.
Let's get this going, y'all. Come on.
Knows. I run through chicks like borrowed clothes. I'm the type of nigga the father propose. Never test J, follow the codes. Essay on my best day, I'm like God with the flow. Bless me. Introducing newest acquisition to the upper.
You know I'm 3 hours behind y'all too. Just in case y'all didn't know that. Just make sure I'm in all of the pages too. I want to make sure I'm in all y'all pages: Twitch, Twitter, Facebook Live. We got YouTube, and am I on Twitter? We got to edit. We got to get Twitter in there. Let's go, Twitter. Come on, Twitter. Good morning.
It's kinda easy with the error.
Saratoga Avenue, what's up? Leslie Cummings in the building. Let's go, y'all. Come on. Good morning, everybody. Young shit. Let's go, y'all. In sunny California right now. I'm in Cali right now. Bang. We're getting ready for the MOP Oba Go Festival. Let's go, y'all. Come on. Yeah, my time is a little off the side. I know that. And I'm on a whole different computer, so we'll be all right, though. We'll be all right.
Come on.
But we got to have the music, right? We got to have the music before we have any discussions. Good morning. Let's go, y'all. Tuesdays, we do grown folk music. If you like hip-hop and you're a grown person, we like to play grown folks hip-hop. Let's go, y'all. Come on.
I'm gonna break it down. You just drive me wild whenever you're around.
Good morning, April.
You know how I do. You know how I flow. Get your name and get your name and I'm below. And take away you.
Unction in the building. Let's go, y'all. Come on. You know I'm here. Let's go. We got new mics and everything today. Let's go, y'all. Come on. We here this morning. Let's go.
Don't even think about calling me crazy. You know you peep that lady. Yeah.
Let's put that work in this morning. Unction in the building. Let's go. It is, I don't know, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning by y'all. We rocking this morning. Who cares? We know what time it is. We know the time's all jammed up. I know my time's jammed up, but that's how we'll figure it out. We here, though. Let's go, y'all. Come on, Unction. Let's work.
Me and you two know each other so well. 'Cause I wanna know now. You better start.
I ain't even got my French press. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get them this morning, Unction in the building. Oh.
It's so funny running into you.
Dr. D Nights, good morning. I'm sorry, I can't see my computer. Miz, what's good? Yo, Miz, text me your number, I'm gonna call you.
Wild and crazy times we used to have with one another. We absolutely didn't care. We would do it anywhere.
That's my cousin, Miz. Miz, crazy.
It was over. But that's when I was wild and out. I couldn't care less.
Miz is the craziest dude in Brooklyn.
Someone getting hurt. I've done my share of dirt, but I'm a wise guy. Oh, yeah.
That's still my cousin, though.
Ooh, everything is different now.
You ever want to know about ladies? Just ask Miz.
After you, quite a few one night stands. Some of their names I can't remember. Imagine waking up with someone new.
Hey, you working, right? I got you, brother.
Time and time again, there's someone for everyone. I've been blessed to find that one who makes me feel like no other.
Good morning, everybody. Unction in the building. This is the morning. You're on in the morning. Email. Shout to my OSG family. Shout to my MOP first family. We got my cousin Miz in the building. Miz is, if you're from Brooklyn and you don't know Miz, I don't know who you are. You ain't from Brooklyn.
Put me over the weather when I'm under. Did you know you do that for me? And I wonder sometimes why you be taking your time. I know it's gonna be right. Girl, I put that on my life. You be giving me the cold.
I don't like using sugar. God damn it.
wanna take some time out to think things through. I know it always feels like I'm doing you wrong.
We just getting started right now, about to turn up. I got a bonus cut today before we start the show. I want to play this joint because I don't know. There's something about this joint right here. I've been in a mood to play KRS-One. I don't know what. For some reason, KRS-One has been my man to play for a minute. So for those big KRS-One fans, I know it's Grown Folk Tuesdays, but it's still hip hop. So I'm gonna rock this KRS-One joint before I get the show started. Good morning, everybody. Out to the building, all the way from California.
I got one question, Cali. Who am I? The MC. Lot dot. I don't wear socks.
Good morning, everybody. Let's go. Let's get up. Let's go, y'all. Come on.
Who am I? If you like me, hip hop is in the box. Who am I? The MC. When the jam is slow and you need a procedure, who am I? The MC. When you need a lyrical leader with orbital features, who am I?
If you're doing a rap concert,
you need to rock your 3,000
yesterday twice. It's not 2 days twice.
Word on the street with the me. Who am I? The MC. I beg thee.
Good morning.
Blurt rhymes, I have plenty. Who am I? The MC. Art of mercy. I hit something like Percy. Always new like Jersey. Stay thirsty. Who am I? The MC. Showing my authority, superiority, and artistic minority. Now you starting me, cause party philosophy can only be carried out by who am I? The MC.
I don't know. I didn't know we had Norberg.
Predicting far ahead what will set the party off immensely with plenty of who? The MC. Trade that rooftop bed so who am I? The MC. Gently move crowds with harmonious rhythm, cause the lyrics we give them, they miss them. Who am I? The MC. Again, the MC. Her infinite power helps suppress people. Send me to tell you, if you truly study lyrical flow and stay on your toes, you will be who am I? The MC. And as an MC, you will study verbal magic, but watch what you say, cause you'll attract it. Control your subconscious magnet from pulling and having. Who am I? The MC.
Hey, Dad, it's Dahlia. Congratulations on your show. I know how you dance. Love you too. Love you. Love you and good luck. Bye.
Wow.
Love you too, monkey. Welcome to the Raw Perspective with your host, the incomparable Uncle Lays, a.k.a. Lays Elliott, a.k.a. Lazy Lays from the world famous, kicking it with you in topics about
enough of this
health,
cool shit. I need my
politics,
glasses. I ain't on
art,
the computer.
Culture. And now, for your host, the legendary Uncle Lays.
Hey, yo. What's up, y'all?
It's your boy.
Hey, yo, Lays is rock. Yo, get in there and tell the people what it is, man. Let them know what this thing is all about.
Oh, come on, man.
Information.
That's what we do. Yeah. We get information, inspiration, and invitations. Uncle Lays to the World Perspective Morning Email. Shout out to my OSG family. Shout out to my MOP First family. Shout out to my cousin Miz. What up, Miz? Yo, Miz is hilarious, boy. I tell you, man, Miz is a funny guy. He does pictures and all that kind of stuff, photography, everything now. But Miz has been a journey with my cousin Miz, man. I love that dude. Anyway, let's give my shout outs this morning before we get started. Yes, I'm in California, so y'all excuse me if I'm a little late today. Because I got my time screwed up. I got my time made up. Come on, you can get it. Yeah, my time was jammed up. And I make no excuses when I'm late, but I was a little bit late today. So of all the times I've done this show for 3 years, this is the first day that I was late. So I'm glad I'm here. All right, good morning, everybody. Let's go. Shout them out for the shit. One time for your man on to the building. Doreen Coaxum, good morning. Ed Boogie. Gary Cavender, what up, Blaze? Paul Tumasi, good morning. Paz K, what up, Pazzo? Asia Dose Reeds, good morning. Katie Henry, how you doing, Katie? Star West, what up, Star? Christy Abreu. Christy, what's happening? You got another baby coming. Dr. D Nights Hunter. Frida Asante. There you go. Lucky Tat, what up? Rankin Phillips, what's happening? What's happening? DJ P Rock, a.k.a. Rankin Phillips. Melissa Morrell. April Leon, what up, April? Fox Boogie on down. Lamar Garcia. Ludo, All Elements, what up? Byron Kirkland, Randy Glazier, good up. Zeta Doughboy, Felipe Martins, what's up, y'all? Come on. And Lorraine Ramos, good morning. Cindy Ozuna Martinez, boy, she be out in the club. She don't play around. Malik Small, Kareem, Coco Litton, Afua, what up? Panic Kala, Sabrina, what up, Sabrina? Let's go, y'all. And D. Lachelle, Earson. Good morning, y'all. Let's go. So before I call my cousin Miz in here and turn this whole thing upside down early for you guys, Hannibal Stacks, what up, my brother Stacks, man? I got a lot of family in this building this morning, man. Good to see everybody. Muhammad, what up? Yeah, peace, my brother, yes. Everybody's here, man. My man Hannibal Stacks from the Gangstar Foundation. We love it. We love our family from the Gangstar Foundation. Guru, rest in peace. Always, my brother Keithy E, aka the Guru, Gifted Unlimited Rhymes Universal. That's my brother right there. Love that dude. And Stacks has always been a straight up solid dude. Always love dealing with my boy Stacks. He's always a good dude. Anyway, man, so good morning, everybody. Unction in the building. This is the morning yawning. The reason I got my glasses on because I can't see. I got this little laptop and my computer's a little small today, but we get it going anyway. So yesterday, let me just clear up yesterday's action before I get into my black facts. Yesterday, I just want to add something yesterday. I don't want to make it look like I was bashing women yesterday because, women have a whole different thing going on. All right. And April wasn't there for that. All right. So we're not bashing women. And I told that story. Miz was part of that story too. But I told that story about women. Angeline Deaver said women will decide in 3 minutes when they want to have sex with a guy. And also what she didn't finish was that women have a bonding hormone. This is education for y'all don't know. That's why when she does cheat on you or when she does find a man in her family doesn't like the guy, she will stay with the guy. That's her bonding hormone. She's like, later for y'all. That's my man, and the boyfriend will be mad about it. But, listen, man, once she's gone, she's gone. You got to live with that, bro. don't. Hey, listen. Women are a very complicated lot. And also, for those that don't know, my basketball fans out there, your Lakers have been swept in 4 games by the Denver Nuggets, by this humongous white boy. They call him the Joker. And shout to the Joker. You had your boy Bronny up there. Listen, I love LeBron James, but sometimes Bronny could be a little bit of a whiner. He's up there like this. I'm not going to play no more. I'm going to take my ball and go home. Listen, LeBron, you are one of the greatest players of all time. You're not Michael Jordan, but you are one of the greatest of all times, Mr. Bronny. So let's not make it whack and now you're going to quit and take your ball and go home and you ain't going to play basketball anymore. Go home, think about it, sleep it off, Brown, and come on back, man. We love watching you play and you're a great player. And just that you ran into this white boy who was not playing. He was not playing with y'all. Well, that white boy came and bust that ass. Ooh, boy. Oh, man. It was embarrassing to see Lakers get swept, especially when all that talk about Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. But shit happens, man. And listen, it's just basketball. But the comparison to Michael Jordan that y'all don't see, LeBron James does for his community. And that's what's dope about LeBron James. 1,100 kids he done paid for their college. LeBron James does his thing, man. So let's show him some love and not, don't. Your bitch said his bitch is gone now. The beer and the cold out there, but this Brooklyn and shit is still hot this morning. Oh, I gotta call Miz. Can I at least get through my black facts before I call Miz? April, I gotta bring you on the phone with this crazy ass Miz, man. This dude is out of control. And my cold beer, rolling over with his cold beer. This nigga's out of his mind. Yo, I love Miz, man. Let's go to blackfacts.com real quick. Blackfacts.com. Oh, man. Fact of the day, May 23rd, 1921. Shuffle Along, the first black hit musical opened in 96th Street Music Hall in New York City. Black Music Hall. It's okay. I'm not mad at this one. The show was developed by Black comedians Flory Milner, Audrey Lyles, and featured music by Eddie Hubie Black and the lyrics by Noble Sissy. Wow. Based loosely on Miller Lyles and vaudeville actor Mayor of Dixie, the show told the story of a heated mayoral election in Jimtown, Dixieland. Lively dancing and memorable songs, including I'm Just a Wild and Harry Love Will Find a Way, contributed to the musical's great popularity with audiences. Oh, yeah, it's up now. Let's go, yeah. Come on. The show ran a total of 504 performances and helped widen opportunities in Broadway for Black musicians and performers. For more Black Facts, go to blackfacts.com, where history is no mystery. Because if you allow history to be a mystery, it will repeat itself. Go to blackfacts.com. And you know, they've been listening to me. Because they was putting up whack stuff, and I didn't like that. And so they put up the whack stuff, and I was like, yo, man, y'all can't be putting that whack shit up there. Y'all got to put up real Black Facts that we can mess with. And they did. They shifted. They was putting up like Kimora Lee Simmons. I was like, yo, what are you doing, man? Shut up. How much money she gave y'all? How much money did Kimora Lee Simmons give y'all? She's not even Black. That woman is Korean. That's a Korean lady right there. She's not even Black. Could you please, just because she got Black kids, but put the kids up there. How about put Russell? How about put Russell Simmons up there? They'd have put Russell Simmons up there, now that'd have been a good Black Fact. You can put Kimora Lee Simmons up there. Get out of here. But other than that, Black Facts, you've been all right. You've been about a good 85% on point. So I like that. I'm calling Miz at this motherfucker. I'm calling Miz. I hope I got the right number. Oh man, this dude is crazy. Yo,
Miz, what up?
What up, Miz?
What's poppin', homie?
All right, hold on. Let me say, I don't know how much, I may not be able to control this interview, but let me just do my best here. All right, so if you from Brooklyn, if you from Bed-Stuy, the Kingston area, all over Queens, whatever, man. This is my cousin. He's actually Scoop cousin, but I adopted him as my cousin. This is my cousin Miz. And if you live in Brooklyn, you know Miz. If you don't live,
now you know, nigga.
All right, Miz. We're gonna try to. Oh man, I'm gonna try to corral this dude. I'm in California right now, so normally, Miz, welcome to the show. I ain't got
nothing to hide.
All right, Miz. Oh yeah. All right. So Miz is from an era where comedy in the streets was crazy. Miz. It was guys like Miz, my man G George. I don't know what happened to G George, man, but he was
in Atlanta.
G George in Atlanta, yeah.
He in Atlanta.
You would go with anything, but Miz would do something crazy. But Miz was the king of physical comedy. Like Miz would do almost anything. I remember on Christmas, Miz used to dress up in a Santa Claus outfit with high heel shoes with rings around the shoes.
I still do. Remember I ran through the record label butt naked?
Oh, yeah. Well, all right. So, wait a minute. Yeah. All right. Wait. Slow down, Miz. Slow down. Right. I gotta get everybody. Yo, Miz is crazy. So one time I was mad at was it Loud or one of them labels? I think it was
Loud.
It was Loud Records. This is why me and Steve. I'm in California. So shout out to my brother Steve Rifkin. I'm gonna hang out with him today. But they had Rich Isaacson had pissed me the fuck off. So what I did? Wait, Miz. So tell him what happened, Miz. Go ahead. You talk.
You gave me. I was broke as hell, and you bought me some cold beers and gave me like $50. I took off all my clothes and ran through the butt label. Butt naked.
What were you saying when you were running through the button labels?
I ain't got nothing to hide.
Oh, he was singing. How about some hardcore? Yeah, we like it.
Oh yeah. How about some hardcore? Yeah, hell yeah.
I remember.
Yo, you want me to do it again?
No. We good.
I come out to LA butt naked with some roller skates on and go right down the beach singing hardcore. No, let's sing Annie Up.
Annie Up on the beach. Annie Up on naked on the beach.
Butt naked with roller skates.
Man. Oh boy.
You ladies, you crazy, man. I love you, man.
I love you too. We starting this morning. So, but that's the thing. But the way I want to talk to you, Miz, I want to talk to you about. Because in your era, the gangsters in New York City were real gangsters in New York City. It wasn't rappers.
Damn Skippy.
They wasn't really.
If you didn't
rappers.
get beat up, you wasn't shit. If you didn't get robbed, you wasn't shit.
He was all right. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
There were certain blocks we couldn't walk up and down. Yeah, well, and you knew them too.
Yeah, well, we could walk up any blocks. But Miz will do something crazy. Like Miz will drag us on a mission to go see girls, and we'll be in Red.
Yeah.
We'll be in
Co-op
Red
City.
Yeah, Co-op City, Red Hook projects, and Miz will run. He'll knock on the door and run and leave us there standing there.
Ladies, remember we used to hide in girls' closets and their mothers catch us.
All right. We're not telling all the story. Hold on.
Who feet are those?
We're not telling all the stories.
Okay.
We're not telling every story. Yeah, we used to hide.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
it was only 5 pair of shoes in here when I closed this closet. That was 6, but these motherfuckers got legs on them.
Yeah. All right, so anyway, Miz, but you're out in the streets now. But our goal is to try to find a better way for our young kids out there. Now, what do you think is going on with the young kids out there nowadays? There's a big difference than it was when we was younger.
I mean, I talk to my cousin Scoob all the time. He said he interact with them. You know what I'm saying? He's not, you got to get with the kids in the community, man, because if you talk to the younger ones, then you did something. Because like some of the older ones, it's no talking to no more. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm scared of them, bro. I don't mess with some of them. Yeah. I see them carrying guns.
Yeah.
And when they don't legalize weed, they really done messed up.
So you're saying that the young, and so when you say younger, how old do you start to really feel that is, because that's tough, that, because we was that age at some point.
Exactly, but we wasn't like that.
Yeah,
I'll say from 10 to 15, I can mess with them.
Are you saying from 10 to 15 after that, you can't mess with them? That's what you're saying?
Nope, they gone. And I blame the parents.
Well, yeah.
Because you know what? But you know what? That the parents is only 5 more years older than them.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true, Miz. The goal of the show is not only to entertain, but it's also to educate. And we got to find a way to save these kids. And this is definitely a way, I'm part of an education coalition called Off School Grounds. What we do is we educate kids at an early age. And the problem is the kids can't read, so when your kid can't read, think about all the rappers that were great with prolific lyrics and all that, like Jay-Z, Big Daddy Kane, Biggie Smalls, all these great artists, right? There was one or two artists that would be like kind of weird and like wild and crazy, like my man ODB, rest in peace. But for the most part, the rappers were skilled lyricists, you know what I'm saying? April said you can't be scared of them. April's not. April teaches, she's a principal, not teacher. She's a principal in Coney Island, Liberation.
Okay.
Plus diploma. And April, hold on, let me get April on the phone. That is, Miz, you're hilarious. Hey, Miz, be nice to April, okay?
I will. Good morning, April.
She's beautiful, but she is a boss, and she will get at you. She's from Brownsville, so she don't fuck around. She don't fuck around. Oh my God, April! I don't even know why I got you on the phone with this crazy ass Miz. Oh my God. This is Brooklyn.
Good morning, Miz.
Oh my.
Good morning, April, and I'm not going to detention today.
Yo, hey, listen. Yo,
I'll put hands on people in detention just to let you know.
She was in detention.
I will go to detention just to stay after school with you.
All right, Miz.
All right.
Be nice.
All right, okay.
Be nice. No, April, Miz goes too far sometimes. Y'all say I'll be in the road.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen. I don't know Miz, but he's a familiar soul, so it's all good.
All right.
I love Miz. Miz is my family. Angeline Diva, good morning. I tell you, I'm in LA. First of all, I got on a plane yesterday to come to LA, right? and they didn't have my. I'm not trying to be like braggy or whatever, but I had booked a business class seat. You know what I'm saying? Like I was supposed to have the seat. You know what I'm saying? But on the plane, they got this thing now called premium class, right?
Oh shit!
It's not business. That shit is not business class. It's like it's a little bit better than coach, but you sitting in the middle of the plane. And listen, let the fart brigade begin. I just want to tell you. I thought because
you had that ice cream and you knew damn well you should not have had that ice cream before you were going on.
I ate that butter pecan ice cream before I left. A couple of days before I left, I thought I was gonna be bubble my guts on the. No, listen, them white boys I ain't got nothing on them white boys. Them white boys go in. Oh my goodness, they don't play. Good morning, Ludo.
You should do what I do. You should do what I do. I take the Chinese bus everywhere.
You can't take the Chinese bus to California.
You were damn lie. It might take a little longer, but it's only $80.
Chinese bus.
I take the Chinese bus everywhere. I ain't got no shame in my game.
Ludo Elements, what's up?
And you can smoke weed on the bus.
You can smoke weed on the Chinese bus. I tell you, this thing's crazy. Anyway, so I got a funny feeling Miz will be a reoccurring person on the show. Anyway, Miz is up early in the morning. Miz is from Georgia. Miz always had cars. We used to do some crazy stuff with Miz. Miz would have a Suzuki.
I was the first one out the crew to have a license.
Oh, yeah, he's the first one to have a license. And Miz will tell you all the crazy story, all the stuff I used to do. Miz, if you ever want to corner Miz and be like, yo, tell me about Lay's, he's a guy that
Boy, call me. I got y'all.
He got all the stories.
All it's going to take is a six-pack. I'll tell y'all everything about that nigga.
Yo.
Tell you his life story.
I'm not.
We used to work for Potamkin. Call me. Toyotas, that is.
Yeah.
We get your license plates and everything.
Prince McJunction said that the Chinese bus always crash in North Haven, Connecticut, coming from Boston to Chinese bus. What's going on in North Haven, Connecticut?
Yo, ladies, this is no lie. I just came from Georgia on a Chinese bus, and they made us get up and push. If you think I'm lying, I'll send you the pictures.
April, don't you ever tell me to get out the road. That's what I'm saying.
He's a familiar soul. He's a familiar.
Oh, yeah.
You think I'm playing? They told us to get up and push. I asked them whether they're going to give me back $25.
That's how much it costs to go to
To Georgia's $80.
So you wanted a discount because you had to push the bus.
You catch the bus on Canal Street and they let you off in Atlanta and in Georgia and what's the name of it?
Virginia.
Chumlee, Atlanta, Chumlee, Georgia.
Chumlee,
and then my people come pick me up.
Is there a place called Chumlee, Georgia? You're the Chinese bus goes to Chumlee, Georgia.
Yes, it's right.
You can't make this. You can't make this shit up. Hey.
And then the gas station right down the block where you get off the bus, you go get the beer right there on the right.
Oh man. Anyway, so I'm on this plane, man.
Take the Chinese bus. You had them damn problem.
I'm on the plane. It's crazy. Yo, Miz is out of control. Miz, Prince, you know Miz. That got a chip and gas money on the Chinese bus. So yeah, first of all, we don't we at the Royal Perspective Morning Emails do not disparage Chinese people in no way. Because Miz,
they know me.
They love Miz.
I was selling shit on the Chinese bus. They got first class on the Chinese bus too, right behind the bus driver.
They got first class on the What is first class on the Chinese bus like, Miz?
You sit behind the driver.
What do you do behind the driver?
No. They got two empty seats because those were the two spare drivers. They're behind that. That's first class. You don't smell the weed.
Yo, April, is this one of your students? That's what I just want to know. Is this one of your students?
April made me get left back. She wore that shirt that day.
Yo, chill.
I've been in the sixth grade for 4 years.
He's a familiar soul. That's all I gotta say. He's a familiar soul.
Yo, Miz is great. I'm gonna bring Miz to your school. I'm gonna bring him to your school.
I definitely grew up with a Miz or two in my life.
Yo, y'all be having graduation because I be doing graduation pictures, April.
Yo, Prince said we ain't disparaging. They be selling fried plantains and gizzards in the Chinese restaurant. Llisten, they will sell.
I probably know him.
You probably do know him, Miss. Oh man,
I'm on the Chinese bus once a month.
Where you going once a month?
I be going to Atlanta. I'll go no further than Atlanta.
So what?
That's the furthest it go.
What do you do in Atlanta, Georgia?
Well, I'm about to buy me a house out there.
Okay, you enjoying everybody down in Atlanta?
Yeah. No. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth, because rewind. I don't enjoy everybody in Atlanta. Watch your mouth.
I just want to say that Atlanta is a great place. Lindsay,
yes, it is, and keep it like that, because I'm not getting beat up because of you.
Don't get it started in Atlanta with Lindsay.
I heard you and Lace on the radio that morning.
Stop it. But
shit at you.
I do want to say though, these were the same guys that used to wear like Timberland boots and hoodie sweaters, and now they, it's a little different for them now. They've decided to move in a different direction in Atlanta. So, the toughest dudes in Brooklyn moved to Atlanta, and then things change. I don't know what's in the water in Atlanta. I'm staying away from Atlanta.
The water's sweet.
Yo, Miz got to grip all that money. He said the water is. Stop it. We're not co-signing any bashing of any kind of lifestyles on the show. In the water.
You don't know where I live at. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. April, save me from this guy right here.
I live on 430 Saratoga.
Oh no, you don't. 430 Saratoga's not even there no more.
The new version.
Oh my God.
15th floor. Ask for Johnny.
What Johnny doing? They just want to know what Johnny doing.
Johnny doing?
Oh my God. Good morning, everybody. Young's in the building. This is the morning emails, the morning yawn, and we got Crazy Miz on right now. So, Miz, what are you doing right now? What are you doing? Like you doing photography? That's what happened?
Yeah, I'm doing the photography. Right now, I'm in the process of moving to Georgia. I done everything I could do in New York. I can't find nothing else to do.
All right.
So I'm in the process of moving to Georgia, finishing off part 2 of my life. I'm chilling with my grandkids.
Oh, chilling with your grandkids. That's right. I made this camping outing better. It ain't as cold out here no more. We out here having fun. Hey, good morning, Tanya Hazelhurst Dawkins, TD11. Love you, sis. Yeah, I'm in California right now. Right now in California, it's like 3 and change in the morning. I don't know what time it is.
Wow. But
my body clock is still at 6. So, we're still having a good time. I got up a little bit late this morning, so I started around 6 o'clock. Normally, I start at 5:30 a.m. Miz is an up early kind of guy. You should be up early having fun with us in the morning. We have a lot of fun. Okay. But we also do a lot of good issues, too. We talk a lot of hip-hop, black facts. We talk a lot of entertainment news, and we talk a lot of whatever's going on in the news. Miz, would you like to do the news?
Do I have to read?
No, I'll just give you a news story. This guy is crazy.
Because April didn't teach me how to read yet.
Well, the April's gonna take that personal, because that's a big problem we're talking about. The kids ain't read it. Yeah.
Kids, what about me?
What about you? Oh, April. April, could you please help me with this dude right here? This dude is crazy. April, what are we doing here?
I'm sitting here cracking up.
Yeah,
April's cool. April's cool.
Cannot be scared. You cannot.
She got me hooked on phonics, and I got an A on my math test the other day. 6 + 3 is 13. I know what the hell I'm talking about.
All right, so let me give you a story, man. Let me see, man. Let me give you a story and see what you do with the story. Right. So
okay, go ahead.
DL Hewley is funny. Shoot. Oh man. I'm gonna give you some media takeout. That's a good one. Those are media takeout is like those hip hop stories that today's hip hop. It's kind of weird stories that people go through, like those loving hip hop kind of stories. Do you watch any of those shows, Miz?
What do I watch? I watch I did watch Atlanta Housewives because I'm not really into that stuff.
Yeah,
I watched the Drunks. I watched the Drunks of Brooklyn.
The Drunks of Brooklyn. What do you mean the Drunks of Brooklyn?
Yeah. The dudes that still get drunk in open projects. The Drunks of Brooklyn.
The Drunks. There's a show called The Drunks of Brooklyn.
Yeah, 1400 Albany.
This is just why.
Yo, this is wild. Yo.
This is just why. This is all just why.
Oh man. So DJ Envy got a little beef with Rick Ross. Rick Ross right now.
Oh.
All right.
Oh,
so,
yeah, I heard.
So DJ Envy it's got a little issue with Rick Ross, but you know, Rick Ross, he said Eddie Murphy slept in your bed. This guy.
Oh shit.
Rick Ross's point is, DJ Envy, you're not a boss. You work for somebody, so you really got to take it easy when you talk to me. Don't talk to me. I'm a boss. And DJ Envy, is, you know, member of the Breakfast Club formerly, and now has his own podcast, whatever the case may be. Wants to challenge Rick Ross. Now, how do you feel? First of all, Rick Ross is a major guy, but I kind of don't like. I love Rick Ross, by the way, but I kind of take a little offense to anybody who kind of reminds me of Biggie Smalls. So he kind of
all of that is so corny. Like,
it is.
Y'all so corny. He's corny for that. You playing yourself for that. All of these, you so-called your own boys. Negro, everybody works for somebody some way or somehow. You are depending on something to get back. And you too grown for that. This is the problem. And then we looking at our kids, right? And we wonder what's wrong with our kids. You what's wrong with our kids? Well,
the media.
Well, I mean, we got to give the media something to feed on. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, what are you talking about? If that's what they feeding on, Rick Ross is having that conversation.
They inhale too much of it, man. They run wild with it, man. Come on, then they, like April said, you want to know what the hell happened to your kids.
Like grow up. Yeah. You're supposed to be setting the example. You're supposed to be the trailblazer. You're supposed to be opening up doors. Like, you still want to live, and they all fake, and you're fake. You're fake.
Well, they know what excites. Like, I'm having a meeting with a major. I'm having a meeting with a major talent agency who does. I'm doing a big deal out here with a major talent. Something I don't want to talk about, but at the end of the day, that's what feeds them. You know what I'm saying? None of the people are us that are in the talent agency, so they don't care about. It's not their kids that they got out there beefing with each other, looking crazy.
That's the problem.
Exactly, but that's to the same point. Like, you all working for somebody, and you're working for the wrong side. Like, stop. Stop.
You're working for the wrong side. But there's not enough of us to change the narrative. Remember, it's only 12% of black people in the country. But we control most of the media. You know, the biggest stories in the world right now, the Lakers, LeBron James, all that stuff.
No. The media decides what parts of us gets controlled. We're not controlling anything. That's number one. We play the part. The media decides what parts of us.
We talked about BBLs yesterday. We talked about women over 40 getting BBLs and all that kind of stuff, competing with their daughters. Do you think the media had a lot to do with women out there tearing their bodies up for these fake operations?
Well, that's an old conversation, but absolutely. You know, what sells, like sex sells, sexy body sells, like the part, all of the wrong parts of us that want to be glorified. Going back to all of the shows you talk about, like, I don't watch that garbage.
Yeah, I don't watch it either. But, hold on, Ms. Okay, April, don't say anything right now. We have a second. We have a racism moment. Yo, Derek Parks says yellow journalism, and then Ms. is talking about the Chinese bus. Let's put that together. Yellow on the Chinese bus.
I'm not doing that.
Just chill.
Yo, Liz. I mean, little lady.
April ain't there. He called me himself.
yo, no, I gotta teach April pause. I gotta teach April how to pause, because April just went in just now talking about what parts of my body, what side to work from, control. April, I gotta teach you pause, okay, baby?
Pause? No, April knows.
April just said what? Okay, well, you have to start using pause, because you was like, what side of the body to work from? I'm like, yo, pause.
Yo. But listen, Ms., when you go to Ms., are you still single? Are you single now? Cause I know you were pretty much relationship.
Hell yeah, I'm single. I kicked her out and she left it. And let me shut up. Yeah, I'm single, man. Hell yeah, I'm single. I am all alone.
All right. Miss, hold on.
And this cold beer.
What time is it in the morning that you're drinking cold beer, Miz? I want to know. What time are you drinking beer?
I ain't been to sleep, shit.
He ain't been to sleep in the morning. All right, so listen. So
ain't like I gotta wake up.
So look, let them know, April. We don't control our own narratives. We are portrayed as buffoons and minstrels characters. I do, however, still love Sanford and Son. I do too. We say,
your ladies, man, pause.
Pause.
He said he got a still family.
Yo, chill. But wait. We said yesterday, we made a joke. We said women got the BBLs and the facelift, but their hands be looking like Fred Sanford. So yeah, I do like Sanford and Sons.
Y'all men got BBLs too. No lie, I went to a party Sunday and I seen men with high heel shoes on and beards. I swear to you, to duh.
Listen.
I
don't want to get no beef with the alphabet community.
Well, I was there.
The alphabet community is real vicious, man.
We love you. Me and Johnny love you.
You and Johnny. What's Johnny doing?
Johnny doing? I tried to call him. Come on the phone now. I'm trying to call him.
Call Johnny. What's Johnny doing?
He gonna come over here and run his little motorcycle over my house.
Well, Miz used to be funny. Like it was a joke, but now it's no longer
I gotta get school back because he did something to me Saturday night in the skate. Pause. He said he did something I didn't like Saturday night in the skate. He waited till you get around his friends and want crack jokes. I don't be in the mood for it, Johnny.
Oh, so he
get me drunk first.
He gets you drunk.
Yeah. With my phone, I'm trying to call him.
Miz is a great skater too. Like if you see Miz skating, like he's like really good at it. Like he's doing all them moves and all that shit in the skating room. So April, you got to get control of this guy. I get off the phone with Miz. He's crazy. He just hijacked the show this morning.
I was on the roll. I was going somewhere. You asked me to stop. So now
okay, we're back. No, we're back. We're back. She was on the roll. Yellow journalism is what she's saying. She's saying the media portrays. That's what Deepak said. The media portrays us as buffoons, and we allow that. So we just become more. We decide how much more of a buffoon we can be, and then the young kids who can't read. I got the whole thing skimmed out. The young kids who can't read are watching it and thinking that's the way to be. So now buffoonery is the way of life. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, buffoonery. Yeah. That's why, like, with Ja the chef, he's doing his dialysis, but Ja would be like, that's why I like the five. I'm not a nation of the gods and earth. I don't know what today's mathematics is, but Ja the chef would put today's mathematics in because I felt like at least the 5%ers would be thinking. You know what I'm saying? Even if you didn't agree with the doctrine, the 5%ers would think. They would be thinking. They would be, you could talk about it. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, where it's born. Crazy, man. Miz, but everybody loved Miz in Brooklyn. Miz is all over Brooklyn, in Queens too. All over a guy named Brooklyn.
I'm calling school.
All over a guy named Brooklyn.
With the fresh pins on.
Talk about Miz being afraid of. So Miz, you afraid of the kids, huh?
Some of them, I'm not gonna lie to you, ladies.
Yeah.
Yo, Scoob, I'm on the radio with Lays right now, live, yo. He wants you to call him up. But can you put Scoob on, Lays?
Yeah, just make the phone.
I'm on another phone.
Okay, all right. We'll get Scoob on. All right, I'll call Scoob. Okay.
Okay, bye. Scoob, Lays gonna call you.
All right. So anyway, so that's Johnny Famous. What Johnny doing? But anyway, Miz, so you're walking around the streets. The kids are a little scary nowadays, and it seems like it almost feels like you want to go talk to them because I got a son that's that'll be 15 in a few months, and my son, it's hard to. April deals with that age, 16, 17, 15, all the way up to like 20, every single day. Where's the disconnect, April, with these young kids?
The disconnect is partly what we're talking about now. Adults who are trying to live vicariously through their children emulating behaviors that are pushed in front of them day in and day out, whether it's television, whether it's at home, whether it's the music. I mean, I know adults said the same thing about us when we were coming up, right? There was, we were scary. There were a lot of things out of the pocket that we were doing. But
there were certain things you knew not to do.
Right. No, so let me finish. So there was a code, right? There was a certain code that doesn't exist anymore. There were certain behavior, like there were certain people you just wouldn't disrespect. There was always that small percentage of like off the hook. They didn't care who it was, your grandmother, your mother, whatever.
Right.
But they weren't the majority. And I wouldn't even say they're the majority now. But the issue is that the behaviors, now we have social media, we have the news, and social media perpetuates this because they show the worst parts and they make it look alluring, right?
It gets turned up. It's like TV. Social media is like TV, the crack version of TV. If TV is cocaine, social media is the crack version of TV. That's what's happening. And so the kids are like on crack. They want to be on TV.
Right, so that's one. The other, I mean, and even at our worst, we were still surrounded by some kind of option. Even if we couldn't see it within our radius of Brownsville,
right?
Unless we traveled outside of Brownsville, but even there was still, when you turned on your television, there were options. When you turned on your music, there were options. There was some kind of thing that balanced our options.
Right.
Those options don't really exist anymore for the kids.
Rico Hudson said
everything they listen to, everything they see is over sexualized. You have young kids who have been exposed to traumatic images that you can't even catch to, that they don't even know are the triggers of their trauma. Right. Being on these phones and in social media and seeing things like, to the worst sex acts, to the worst acts of decapitations or murders. Like, this is just all in the minds of our young people, as if like we just turn on and see the Cosby Show. These are things they're turning on and watching.
Rico Hudson said, "Father's absence causes stupidity. Masculine mothers raising feminine, emotional boys with no discipline." That's what Rico Hudson said.
That's a piece of it. That's a piece of it. But if we're not going back into history and still whether the Willie Lynch letter is a real letter or something that was made up,
right?
It still speaks volumes to what we are seeing today, and it makes sense, right? So that comes from a woman's need to protect her children, watching the most masculine, the manliest figure in their villages and their homes, right, be tied to horses and torn to pieces. So when the image of a man is destroyed within a culture, within a family, this is generational pieces that we have yet to correct. And
generational trauma that keeps reinventing itself. The antics on the Jerry Springer show used to be extreme. Now they are normal. That's what Deepak just said.
I blame society.
Absolutely. But we are society, right? When we're saying we blame society, we are society.
Well, now you lead to the solution. So we, let me step in here and think about it from a perspective like, we talk about the problem. So we understand what these problems are. Our young boys are lost. This is an entire generation of our young 13, 14, 15, 16, 17-year-olds are gone, lost. How do we get them back, April? What do we do?
We have to, one, acknowledge and deal with our own trauma. And we have to own the garbage that we are putting out. And, Ms., no disrespect to you at all. But when we get so stuck in our feelings and our emotions because of our trauma, and our women are referred to as bees, and men are referred to as nobodies, we don't need them, we cannot fix the problem because we are perpetuating the problem.
Okay.
When we refer to our women in that way, when we refer to the mother of our children that way, when we refer to the men, to the fathers of our children in that way, we are letting our young people know that there is no hope. So what our young people
that's from the woman's perspective, but what responsibility does the woman?
No, it's both.
Yeah.
It's absolutely both. We're not going to do that. Like, it's both. If we understand the history, the whole point of understanding your history is so that you can understand your current circumstances.
So that is no mystery. I talk about that every day.
And move forward, right?
Yeah.
But we can't speak to the history and not own where we personally are in this space now. We have to be honest. We have to own the trauma. We have to take accountability and responsibility for the choices that we've made. And we have to decide to change our narrative.
Rico Hudson says, don't put him in jail. He said, don't put him in jail. Draft him to the military for fervent discipline.
Okay, well, excuse me. That's why I said
the military. Listen, unless you're making the military a career, the military is not set up in no way but to run an agenda.
Well, I know that. I know that as a guy who was in the Guard.
A blind agenda, and there are many people who get further destroyed in the military.
Your school hit the link.
Things that happen in the military that gets hidden.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
okay, now I go back to blaming society. You know why? Because you can't beat your kids no more. Okay, but when they get in the system, that white man beat the hell out you. I've been in the system. I've been up north.
Hey. You're right about that. You can't beat your kids,
but they whoop your ass up there. I've been there before. Trust me. But you're not allowed to beat your kids anymore. But when they get in the system, they're gonna beat the hell out of them.
April's an educator. Believe me. April's an educator, so obviously she's never gonna say it's okay to beat your kids. But
no, that's true because I was beat to the point of it was just child abuse.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But so was my brother. Well, I got me actually. My brother did,
April, you know what? They don't have the look no more. The look.
I have put my hands on my kids when necessary. Right, but more than putting my hands on them, my kids knew that was possible.
The look.
There was a possibility of it. But at the end of the day, I know many people who they got the shit beat out of them, and all they did was go beat the shit out of other people.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Remember the look. My mother used to look at me. Sometimes I rather get beat than get the look because the look will send your ass to the hospital.
Rest in peace,
That look had you scared all day. You didn't know what was coming and when it was coming.
That's right. The look.
Attica Gangster Gangley says George Gongo Gangley says Attica will steal your soul. D Park says lack of discipline is one of the reasons why the kids are the way they are. Well, because there's no fathers. You know what I'm saying? The fathers are not out there control. There was a time where you do something, the OGs, the fathers would check you. There's nobody checking these boys. Just think about wild lions running around, and the big lion with the big mane ain't checking them. That's when they check them and kick them out of the pride when they act up. There's nobody checking them. You know what I'm saying?
There's everybody out for self. Everybody's trying to live their own lives, and they forgot about the kids.
Scoop said Miz needs to get beat right now.
Okay, what's Johnny doing? Maybe I'll come for that beating.
All right. Hold on. Hey, y'all hold on. I'm getting Scoob on the phone with us.
That's a big pause.
Oh my God. We're gonna bring Scoob in here. Johnny Famous, aka what Johnny doing. My brother Scoob Love about to come in here and hang out with us this morning. Oh man, it's crazy. Yo, Scoob.
Oh boy.
Oh my God, I got Miz on
boy, ladies, open up a can of worms. Here go, what's Johnny doing now? You gonna find out what that. April, don't listen to none of this, April, because now ladies got a whole nother show right now.
Well, all of that happened. Good morning, Scoob.
Hey, good morning. I already know April, Miz. Ladies gonna start some garbage now. Okay, I ain't saying nothing else.
And by the way, Scoob is already ahead of you. Scoob is already in schools, talking to kids and everything. So shout out to my boy Scoob, aka Johnny Famous, aka Scoob Lover, my brother, aka he's out there doing what he's doing in Brooklyn every day, supporting the community and doing everything he's got to do for the community. He's a doer, not a talker. Johnny Famous right there. That's my brother right there.
What's going on, y'all?
I'm good, man. We were talking about how the young boys are lost. So Scuba's gonna give a different perspective because he's out there in the streets with them every day. So he's saying that our young boys have gotten so wild that they're lost right now. And what do we do to get them back? Scuba, do you find that you downtown Brooklyn, you in the middle, you in the heart of the beast? It's a lot of young wild kids out there. What do you see is going on out there with our young boys?
I see that. You know, it's just easy to say, "Oh, they ain't got no fathers." All right, I didn't have a father. I'm one of the best dudes out here with no father. You know what I mean? So I don't want to keep saying just that because at a certain age, we all got choices. You know what I mean? And a lot of mature guys are not even holding a conversation with these young fellas because they like, oh, you know, each one teach one. You know what I mean? Like we grew up. You know, a lot of these guys some of them need to vent. Some of them need a lot of them need therapy. You know what I mean? Shit, I need therapy. You know what I mean?
Right.
My mom's is gone, but when she left this earth, I backtracked and said, my mom's mother died when she was like a baby. Her stepmother didn't like her.
The other night. You said that the other night.
Yeah, her stepmother didn't like her. You know what I mean? So I had to grow up in the peas, which I wouldn't change nothing because I wouldn't even know Lays.
Right.
Excuse
me, School. One second. Pardon me, School. Lays, that goes back to what I was saying. Just the other day, me and School was walking. See, School interact with them. And like he I'm not gonna say get down to their level, but you know, he cool. Or like the other night we came out his building. Then when we walked away, he said, "Yo, man, this is what you gotta do. You gotta do this with them. You gotta do that with them." You understand what I'm saying? But see, I'm not at that point yet where, because I don't know who got what, who's going to do what. See, School was downtown with them every day, not just downtown, in Brooklyn every day with them, and he knows what's what and what's who. You know,
School was in the hood.
You got to walk with faith. First of all, man, when you're talking to somebody, you shouldn't fear nothing because you walk with God. You know what I mean? It's not what you got to say. It's just say something. You know what I mean? Some brothers that's a little mature or our age, you know, all three of us the same age. You know what I mean? I don't fear them. They just want somebody to hear them, vent, all that. Like I just spoke at the library the other day with some kids, and last night I just did stand up. I think even though it's stand up and I'm cracking jokes, it's still entering people's hearts, and I'm speaking truth to lighten up some situations.
Yeah, we need you to go over to Liberation and talk to some of the kids over there at school. I know April has a lot of kids in that age group over there and I think something that you speak to makes a lot of sense. I mean, we got to give them the attention that they need. I find that every time I go into April school, there's some kind of drama going, like somebody had a fight, something's going on, boy or girl, doesn't matter. And then I always find that they really are just kind of looking for April to give them attention. But April's only one person. You know what I'm saying? We need to step on that a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
To love on them hard. Like, you got to, take for everything you said, School. Like, you got to walk with faith. You got to walk with love. Love is love.
Yeah, they're going to realize that.
Yes, they realize it, they understand it, they feel it, and they respect it.
Yeah,
and
but love doesn't replace educating them as well. You got to educate them too.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
And all of us right now, we're in a different world. I didn't know how to spell something. My mom said, look in the encyclopedia. I'm like, lazy is more like the speller. I'm like, I don't even know how to sound this word out. So how am I even find it in the encyclopedia? So we live in a computer world where you can just ask your phone or AI anything right now. And really right now, April, I know you're a teacher, but these kids.
She's a principal. She's not even a teacher. She's a principal.
Principal. I'm sorry. I correct myself. That's all good, but I'm going to get my point out. Like, a lot of these kids don't even need college. They need to go get a trade, because a trade ain't never going to go nowhere.
Yeah.
To me. They need trades, you know what I mean? Because AI is taking over.
They need options, and we have to put the options in front of them, and we have to believe in them, and we just can't give up on them. We can't give up on them.
Yeah, it just can't be one person saying it. It got to come from different people.
Well, the trades are different nowadays, Scoob. The trades aren't shop and that stuff. The trades are now IT, engineering, coding. Those are the new trades that's going to be in the future. It's not the same as it was back in the days where you're a mechanic. Now it's about computer trades that you can have.
What I'm saying is, I know girls that got 2 and 3 masters and can't get a job. Are they too overqualified?
Yep.
Right now, as we speak, like all this stuff we doing, I live this stuff every day. I don't just wake up and talk. I'm out here. I'm a doer.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a friend of mine. He was one of my tenants. This dude stayed in college. I mean, he went to college, taking up this, taking up that, and he can't get nothing better than a restaurant job right now.
Well, because you're getting the wrong degrees in college. These humanitarian degrees that you're getting in college don't really apply in the real world. So you can get a degree, you can incur debt. You can get all the degrees in the world, social communications and all those degrees, but those degrees don't count. The degrees that really count are the STEM degrees, science, math, and all that. That's what we got to direct our children towards. Yes, the humanitarian stuff is great. The humanities are great, but you need to give them science degrees, math degrees, chemistry degrees, because the real world is going to be built on infrastructure, and we need to make sure our kids know how to build something. If you can't build something, then you're going to end up destroying something. So you got to teach them to build. You got to teach them to build something. You know what I'm saying? That's very important. Rico Hudson said, I had a stepdad, but he left when I was 13. From that point, he began my downward spiral. But because my mother raised me in church, but what saved me was that the power of God through word and real men gave me an example. That it's a spiritual deficit, demonic mindsets. That's what they be on. A spiritual deficit. There is a spiritual deficit in our community.
Absolutely.
Derek D. Park said kids need to learn how to manage their emotions along with how their decisions affect the future, the options they have, and how can they learn if nobody's teaching them? D. Park, that's a question that we need to pay attention to. Business management and communications. Yeah, communications are okay. We need to be able to communicate, but we also need to learn how to build the next cities, because we're fighting in cities that are being built by someone else. We're fighting in neighborhoods for buildings that we don't own property in. We're not building in these properties. Somebody else is building and we're fighting for it. We go to jail and they buy it up and raise the rent, and so everybody else comes in there. That's what I'm saying to you. Well, listen, this is a great conversation, but the school, I think you kind of got more of the solution out of this conversation. Is what April's doing.
It's a lot of emotions and egos, man. When you wake up every day, we got two things: a chance and a choice. And it's not so much book teaching them; it's just teaching them life. Like, yo, it's okay. Like right now, if I say red and you say brown, we got a friendly debate. We conversing. Everything is not an argument all the time. You know what I mean? It needs to be more debate classes and all that stuff, because then you know how to break down an argument than to shoot someone. Right now, all the people I grew up with, they didn't, in one building, all these people done killed each other in the project I lived in. Yeah. And none of them don't own one thing on the block. Right. None of them don't own the building, and they slept on, they shared a room with their brothers, slept on the couch, and not to be bringing that negative, I don't know no gangster that's walking around all my life that killed someone white, but you'll kill, I'm trying to say nothing negative, but I know people that killed their brother, their cousin, and they brag about it.
Yep.
Yeah,
you shoot me, but you won't throw a water balloon at a cop.
Yeah, us killing us. Well, we don't advocate throwing anything at the police, but first and foremost, we don't advocate that at all.
Yeah. I mean, the last time we had any structural power was, Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, and people don't even know them dudes right there. They died both at 39 years old. They wasn't even 40 years old.
They wasn't, and they died with no money. They didn't die rich. They died poor, and they gave their lives. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X Malcolm X had 3 suits. Martin Luther King died. They didn't have no money. They were just out there fighting a good fight for this community, and their legacy lived on at the end of the day. So they still, and once they started talking financial reality, that's when everything went crazy. We started talking about owning stuff. They don't want you to own stuff.
Yeah. That's what I want to get at too. Because schools are not teaching you how to make money, teach you how to just get a job, and you know what I mean, and pay the money. A lot of schools, they need to teach more business classes and all that, because you're not even going to be wealthy working, never ever. You're only going to be wealthy from investing.
April, that's something those are definite realities that we're dealing with in school from an education point. How much of a help or a hindrance is education in our communities when it comes to wealth building for our African American children?
It's a huge deficit. That's always been the case. That's why I go out of my way to bring different programs into the school, and it's still it's still hell of a hard to get the kids even to that, to see it, because if they're still so stuck in there right now that it's when we talk about banking and saving and investing,
right,
it's imaginary to them. It doesn't make sense because it doesn't exist, not in their immediate space, nor does it, exist on their block. So we need to continue to have like the Johnny Famouses and everybody come in and continue to pour into them, because sometimes I do sound like the only one, right? And my story, like I have real stories to match with my kids all day. And Johnny says something I say all the time: choice. Like you get the option to choose how you react to everything that happens in your life. They have the fortitude. We have to switch their skill set to how they currently survive into creating something new, creating a new hope, creating a new outlook. My whole dissertation is about to be about leadership and hope.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have hope, if you don't believe in our kids, if you don't approach education and you don't approach dealing with them as if it is their fault for the circumstances that they live in, you are operating in a deficit model. You are already saying that you don't believe in them without saying you don't believe in them.
That's true. Very, very true, April.
And ladies, you know how many people walking around in their life and they're in their 40s and 50s, or young kids, never even had nobody to say, I believe in you, I'm proud of you. None of that. That little simple words could just boost somebody up.
Scoob, I used to sleep in the back exit sometime. I had to sleep at your crib sometimes in my neighborhood back in the day. So I understood what it was of being out there in the streets. And thank God for Scoob and his mother, because that at least sometimes I had a place to go to lay my head. I understand what it is to be out there where nobody don't care about you. And the thing about it is you come back from that and you do realize you do have choices, and you got to align yourself with people. You got to make allies. The great thing is Scoob is actually talking in schools now. How many schools have you been talking in lately?
About like 4 in a few libraries.
Well, we're going to send you. We can get you over there to April School too, so you can talk to the kids. I know that you like doing it. You're an inspiration. It is a cold world, but it's our job as adults to make sure our kids have an opportunity, because ultimately they take care of their kids, and whoever they is, I don't have to specify who they are, but they make sure their kids are okay. And they only highlight when our kids are doing bad. Listen, you can go to any poor white community in West Virginia, Ohio, trailer parks. They are doing bad out there, but you don't never hear about that. You only hear about when Ray bugs out in the Burger King. That's what you're hearing about. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's convenient to put our worst on TV and only put their best on TV.
Yeah. April, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and that's a big part of the problem. That's a big part of the problem.
Yeah, I got a joke I say on stage. I'm like, when the white teams get together and everything, they show us called Happy Days. You know what I mean? And then when our teams get together, it's called Good Times.
Wow.
You know what I mean? The show, all you see is struggle on the show. They got 2 bedrooms, all them kids, everybody in the room with Thelma. You know what I mean? Like it's a different show.
Well, that's something we could talk about. I'm so glad we got to talk on this morning. Emails, man, y'all are great. April Leon is in the building, and listen, we're just starting this conversation. This is one that we have to continue, because we're not looking for problems; we're looking for answers. And I think it's important that we're looking for solutions. And I think this is something that we all can do together. This is a great conversation this morning. I want to shout out my brother.
And ladies, let me add one more thing.
Yeah.
And we're not looking for sideline cheerleaders. We're looking for people.
We are not looking for cheerleaders and showboaters. It's not about you. It's about these kids. It's about these kids.
And another thing, sometimes, we all went through some type of point, like, we need to, sometimes you could just do, if each of us do one thing a day or just move around this world, you know what I mean, until we team up, that's good too, because one person can make a change too throughout the day instead of waiting to team up all the time.
Right.
And then, like April said, like April said, pause. We need more Johnny Famouses to pour into the kids.
Yeah, we got to pour into the kids, but also we got to educate them. We got to pour into them, but we got to educate them. They need academics, math, reading, science. You can't send a kid out into the world with a 4th grade reading level and expect him to succeed. You can't hug a diploma into a kid. You're going to have to teach them how to read and write and everything.
Well, I definitely know the business because, you know, I'm just now, I don't want to say I'm just now, I always pay taxes, but I'm learning about, you know, taxes, investing, insurances, EINs, LLC, you know, stuff that people don't even think about, but that's what we need right now. Because most of these kids, there's more kids rich than back in the days, Lays.
Yeah.
These dudes didn't even finish 10th grade, but they just know their business.
Yeah.
So,
right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool to be a nerd now, whatever you want to call it.
It's definitely cool to be a nerd. Yeah, that's it. As a nerd, I know it's cool to be a nerd now. Hey, listen, Miz, keep coming back, brother. Miz is hilarious. And Scoob, you got to come on when Miz comes on because you can only Scoob can control Miz. Miz is out of control. Easy.
Miz is very sensitive nowadays. We can't joke with him.
Oh, what?
There he go again. There he go again. Sensitive.
You talking about the guy that would die, that would fall out and die in the middle of the street?
Yeah, now he not like that no more. He done changed now.
Listen, that's because on the down low he got a broken heart. He really sad because he said now it's
Oh, you said Miz is on the down low and he has a broken heart? Is that what you said?
I didn't say that. I did not say you on the down low. I just said you.
I heard down low.
You quietly sitting there with a broken heart.
Wow. You're right. Yeah, man, April, you don't even know him like that.
How you know, Scoob?
All right.
Yeah.
Listen, we got to get out of here, everybody. This your boy, Uncle Lace, to the Broad Perspective on the emails. I'm going to say goodbye to Scoob, Miz, and April. Thank you, April. Thank you, Johnny.
Fun,
Scoob, love my brother. You know what it is. Miz, you crazy motherfucker. I'll see you soon, Miz.
And wherever you are, that's where you're going to be.
Exactly. Miz is out. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. As you can see, we get into it. Thank you, Johnny Famous, April Leon. Unks in Cali right now, doing the damn thing. I love y'all. Thank y'all. We see y'all later. Tomorrow, we'll be back. Reggae Wednesday, we'll be back tomorrow. And I won't be late tomorrow. I was a little bit late tomorrow because my time is off, but I will be back tomorrow on time. Have a great day, everybody. And I'll be in Cali, and I'll be back in New York on Thursday. Hope I don't miss the show on Thursday. I'll talk to y'all soon. Unks here. Salute. Great show today, y'all. I'll let you know. We're gonna start bringing in people that can actually get some help from the community, and we're gonna start organizing from this platform. So Leroy, we'll definitely we'll plug you in. Well, Atkins, I didn't get your question today. Make sure you have one for me tomorrow. All right, y'all have a great day. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.